Hi, my name is Dana Traynham. I'm an attorney at the Disability Law Center of Virginia. I've helped a lot of people create their own advance directive, and now I'm working with a handful of organizations around the state to celebrate today, National Healthcare Decisions Day, by talking about advance directives and how they can work for you. So, what is an advance directive? An advance directive is a legal document where you can put your wishes about healthcare in writing now for some time in the future when you're not able to communicate because of injury or illness. In Virginia, you're able to include all types of healthcare in your advance directive, including your physical health, your mental health, end-of-life decisions, whether you want to be an organ donor. All of these things can be included in your advance directive. There are several options when filling out an advance directive. You may decide to choose someone to make decisions for you when you can't. You may decide to write down your instructions and your preferences to be followed sometime in the future when you're not able to communicate these things to your doctor. You may decide to do both. The great thing about writing an advance directive is you don't give up any authority to make your own decisions as long as you're able. Your doctor and your family only look at and follow your advance directive when you're not able to communicate with them what it is that you want. So, why is writing an advance directive important? Why would you want to do that? You are the expert on your health care. Nobody knows better than you your health history, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. But what if you're not able to talk to your doctor? What if you're not able to tell him these things when the time comes? He and your loved ones might be at a real loss when they're trying to make these decisions on your behalf. But you can take care of that now by writing an advance directive and putting these wishes in writing, so that when you're not able to talk to your doctor, your document speaks for you. With an advance directive, you can make sure that you're getting the care that you want, no matter where you are or who's treating you. You know, I've seen families torn apart by trying to make these tough decisions and not knowing what their loved one wants, especially end-of-life decisions. Writing an advance directive is a gift that you give to yourself, but it's also a gift that you give to your family. By writing an advance directive, you relieve this burden from your family and your loved ones and your friends, because you make these decisions for yourself now, so they know what you want when the time comes. One place where you can get more information about advance directives would be our website, www.virginiaadvancedirectives.org. On the website you can find lots of information about advance directives like what we've talked about today, and you can also find information about people who live near you who might be able to help you. Other places that you might be able to go to get help would be your local community services board, the Disability Law Center of Virginia, where I work. You can also contact a private attorney or talk to your doctor about these issues. When you go to the website, virginiaadvancedirectives.org, you'll also find forms that you can use as you're filling out your own advance directive. So, happy National Healthcare Decisions Day! I have my advance directive. Do you have yours?